Hello, my lovely YouTube family, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking into endings and beginnings. What has this eclipse cycle set into motion? Okay, we're going to be looking into this. If any of you had, with this lunar eclipse that just happened, if any of you had anything at 25 degrees in your natal chart, pay attention to that, because that was definitely triggered. Okay, so if you have a personal planet or something on the angle, that's an angle that's 25 degrees, then you really need to be paying attention to that. The following solar eclipse that's going to be happening on the 2nd, the accompanying one, is at 10 degrees. So you can look at anything with 25 and 10 degrees in your chart and realize that these are the areas that are going to be activated. What house is it in? What sign is it in? This is going to give you a little bit of a background into what is going on, like what has this triggered. And I know for many people, it's definitely triggered a lot of stuff because 25 degrees is an Aries degree, 10 degrees is a Capricorn degree, and this is going to definitely be triggering a lot of new beginnings in people's lives, hence the reason why I'm doing this. So a lot of it, usually with stuff like this, there could be some uncomfortableness because we are letting go of things that just are not serving us anymore. And this could be situations, jobs, people, specific relationships. And by the way, anything that has like come into your life, like a message that's been like profound or anything that happened a month before the 17th and 18th, around the time of the 17th and the 18th of the lunar eclipse, and then a month after. And the same goes for the solar on the 2nd of October. These are going to be kind of profound messages, and it's going to trigger some change, and there's no going back ever. So for those who have relationships ending, like 99.9%, you just need to get over it and move on, because there's no turning back now. Okay, it's just everything's set. If you want to progress, if you want to grow as a person, you're just going to have to let go. And that's that. A lot of people don't want to do that. They try to fight and they're stubborn, especially if those people who have a lot of fixed energy in their chart. They will try to fight because they think that they can mentally change things, but in reality, that's not the case. You just got to go with the flow in this situation and let shit go, okay? So we have 3 groups today. Please do remember, this is a general reading, okay? A general reading means that it is for whoever's looking at this. This is not a private, personal reading. So maybe not everything is going to resonate for you, and that's perfectly fine. Just take what does, leave the rest. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can do that over, I have personal reading tiers, several of them. There's not just 2. There's multiple. You just have to scroll and you can see I have several personal reading tiers over on my Patreon, and all booking information, everything is in the drop down box below. Okay, so go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you at this particular time, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who chose our dragonfly, I feel like that this eclipse cycle has really set into motion some major transformation. I mean, we did have some pretty potent shit that happened earlier this year with the total solar eclipse, if you're in the United States. And, it was an Aries and Libra. Okay, so this is relationships and beginnings, very, very fiery, passionate kind of stuff. Okay, so we're going to take a look, and I'm just going to flip it and I'm going to chip it. I'm going to use my chips to see what comes up here. Let's see what is in the cards for you guys. So we have the 9 of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And we have the Ace of Cups. Wow, this is some heavy duty shit. Okay, now let's see what comes up in the chippets to give us some more insight into this. Let's see what we got. What's going to come up for this group? Wow, look at this. University or school. We have in-laws. We have older man. We have nutrition. We have November. Wow, November's coming up. We have friends with benefits. We have lovers. I'm going to pull one more. And we have not serious. Okay, very interesting. I feel like that some of you who are watching this are definitely leaving a situation where you could be dealing with somebody who's older than you. Now, when it says older man, that could be like somebody who's just a couple weeks older than you. Don't go to freaking extremes. I know lots of people out there, Pluto and Scorpio people, love to take things to extremes. But in this case, don't. Okay? It's time for some chill. All right? And realize that not everything has to be, you know, all or nothing, okay? And we have to go to one end or the other. It's like there needs to be some balance here, folks, okay? And that is what we are heading into in the future here, especially with what's going on astrologically. Balance and harmony and equality are going to become more on the forefront. They are going to be the emphasis of what is going on because Pluto is moving into Aquarius, folks. It's the age of Aquarius we're in. Plus, we have really amazing shit happening with Neptune and Uranus. I mean, Saturn's doing some crazy shit. I mean, it's seriously, you could just forget how things have been in the past because we're moving into a new phase where it's like all the bullshit and the extremism and all that kind of crap is going on the wayside because people are just fucking sick of it. And I'm one of those people. I've had enough. You know, everybody just like attack. And it's like, that's just not going to work anymore. All right. And in this case, I see that there is some kind of situation that's giving some anxiety, giving some stress, that you're dealing with somebody who maybe you've been dating somebody who is like, you know, kind of like friends with benefits, who's just not serious and you're letting it go. Good for you. Because you know what? You deserve better. And I feel like you're moving on to bigger and better things. Now, whenever you're going through a stressful, like anxiety-filled phase. And this Knight of Swords energy is very charge in, beat the crap out of something first, then ask questions later. I feel like in this situation, by overreacting and just diving in and just, you know, completely just going off your rocker on a person or a situation is not going to be helping. It's just creating more anxiety and stress in your life. And this is the time where we need to let it go. And it could even be with somebody who is in some sort of authority position because we have the Hierophant. This is somebody who has some sort of long-standing tradition and they're really just stuck in it, okay? Because we're dealing with fixed energy here where it's, I'm stubborn, I'm not going to change, blah, blah, blah. And maybe you are changing. And for those of you who are in a relationship where it's like, you know, maybe you're unfianced or you're married or like you've been in a long-term relationship with somebody, it's like the in-laws could be the ones who are causing grief here. And it's just like, you're just fucking so like sick of it and it's time to move on. Now that's for somebody here. Also, there's so much stuff in this freaking spread right here. It's driving me kind of crazy. But we have November here. November is going to be a key turning point, I feel like, for you guys. And that does make sense because, I mean, look at what just happened. It's like 2 months after the eclipse, you know, stuff. And we do have the solar, coming in. For those of you who are releasing a relationship, it's allowing, please realize that this is a good thing. When you can actually view like things like this as something positive to like a turning point, like a change where it, you know, there's something good that's going to come in the wake of this because it always does, then you're going to be a lot more stress-free and a lot happier. If you try to fight against this change, you're just going to end up hurting and getting more stressed out and probably having some intestinal issues and things like this. Watch what the fuck you're putting in your mouth too, nutrition-wise, because it's not helping, okay? It's not helping your mental health. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I know people, and I shit you not, okay? Where I live, we have, like, I don't drink soda, okay? At all. I mean, it's like rare that I do, and if I do, I always get stuff that's imported from a different country. I never drink the shit from the United States because it is filled with fucking chemicals and crap. And if you have like 80 million ingredients on a freaking can, I'm not putting that in my body. Fuck you, you know? So for instance, Coca-Cola. The shit that they sell in the United States in the cans, that's American Coca-Cola, is garbage. And I actually have family members that when they ingest this, it makes them fucking crazy, okay? Like literally they will go nuts. And they have behavioral changes and it's fucking weird, you guys, okay? However, if they drink Mexican Coke that comes from Mexico, that's imported, and it's like kind of, it's made with cane sugar. It's not made with high fructose corn syrup. They don't have a problem. And there's less ingredients, and it's like kind of like the original kind of thing. Especially if they were to mix it, like the American Coke, with like rum or whiskey or something. Oh, fuck no, dude. Stay the fuck away. Don't, just go away. Okay. Because it's that bad. That is what I'm talking about. You guys have some of you know how bad the shit that they're feeding you, especially this sugary crap is, depending on where you live. So please don't watch what you're ingesting, because I feel like it's contributing to some health issues, especially mental health issues. And, it's contributing to anxiety. And let's face it, anything, like that kind of stuff does have caffeine in it. And maybe you need to dial it back on the caffeine a little bit, because caffeine, you could be actually kind of sensitive. I'm not telling you to never drink coffee or something. Fuck that. You know what I mean? You got to have your cup of morning joe, but just start to taper it down a little bit so you're not taking in as much. Okay. Like I said, I'm not an extremist. And then you need to let a little wiggle room in there for enjoyment and pleasure. Of course, there needs to be balance here, especially for this group. But the majority of the crap that, if you guys are ingesting a bunch of garbage or processed food, please pay attention to what you're putting in your body, because I don't think it's contributing to your mental health status. All right. So for some of you, it's like, I sense that you could be having some anxiety, like you're at school, you have some exams or something like this. That could be, stressful. I see by November, when the holidays are coming up, maybe it was like winter break or something like this, you're going to be feeling much better. I do feel, okay, now remember all the shit that I just said. Now for somebody here also, there is I do feel like a lot of people have released some kind of situationship that's no longer good. However, we see that, like, for some people, there's somebody coming in and charging in. And it's like, I get the sense with the Nine of Swords can be anxiety and stress like this, but it can also be intense dreams. Often it could be nightmares, but sometimes it's just indicator of like really fucking intense, like dreams where you wake up and you're like, holy shit. And it could be actually sparking your libido a little bit. And so you're like, whoo, damn. And here comes somebody coming in here. Okay. They could have heavy Taurus, Scorpio or Sagittarius placements in their chart, because we have that November showing up and this is Taurus. They could be quite maybe you even have Mars in Taurus. If you do, this can indicate that you like very masculine, traditional kind of men who are like, bring to the table very masculine, not toxic masculine, but masculine, personality traits and stuff like this, and dudes who look like they have some muscle on their body, and, they, look like, like the epitome of like this gorgeous man, who like, and maybe they're good with their hands. They're good with, doing all those masculine traditional kind of things. Okay. I get the sense that could be the case, but there's definitely a offer of love that's coming in here. Okay. Now, the question is, some people might be like, oh, they're just a friend of benefits, or not serious. And like, you guys could be going straight to this kind of attitude. In this case, I feel like don't do that. Let things flow, let things evolve, and see where things are going, because you might be pleasantly surprised, because this is love, folks, love. And we have lovers. Okay. I get the sense you will be letting go of anybody who's not serious in your life, who doesn't contribute to your overall happiness and joy. I do feel like that the person who's coming in is very close to their parents and their family, and like legit, you could actually really like their parents and get along really well with them. I get the sense that there is an age difference. Now, also with friends with benefits, I want to point out that this chip isn't just about like the people who, the sex friends with benefits thing. It's like literally friends who benefit you. You could be meeting this person while out with a friend. You guys could be doing something quite active. Exciting when you meet this person as well. So, but yeah, you definitely, for some people, there's definitely love in the mix here, and an opportunity for that. while some of you are definitely releasing some kind of situation in order to allow more love to come into your life, which is a positive thing. Okay, guys? And if for those of you who are stressed about the university and school thing, don't worry. Opportunities are coming because of this. You're going to be fine. Just take a deep breath. Calm your nerves, calm yourself. Some of you can be having like major like nightmares or stress about like, an exam or something that you're going to take here, but don't worry. Just, practice some meditation, do some breathing techniques, and maybe even get outside and start like go for a run or a hike or ride your bike or something like this to help burn off the steam, because it can bring clarity and release those stress hormones, the cortisol, like bring the cortisol levels into check, it can make you feel a lot better. And watch what you're eating, because I feel like also, you do realize that the food you eat does, can affect your dreams. It really can. So depending on like what is in the food you're eating, you can literally can cause nightmares, and that is no joke. So again, watch the nutrition, take good care of yourself, because there is love coming right around the corner. Very, very interesting. Watch out for your anxiety levels at this particular time, okay? And with solar returns, or not solar returns, sorry. Maybe some of you are having your solar return in November. If that's the case, then this message is definitely for you. But with solar eclipses, usually it brings masculine energy into our life. So there you go. All right. So that's it. That's all I have for this group. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a reading from me. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. Those of you who selected the Labradorite Dragon Pentacle, this is going to be your reading. Let's see. I'm going to flip it and I'm going to chip it and see what comes up here. So let's see what we got. We have the Ten of Swords. Ooh, we have the Six of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Damn. Hell yeah. What's up with that? Hold on, guys. Sorry, I was like checking somebody out outside my house. What do we got here? Okay, let's see what comes up for you guys. Good luck. Yeah, I'll say. Great kisser. Nutrition. Again, this is crazy. We have November coming up again. We have siblings. We have new home. I'm going to pull two more. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we have divorce and we have new car. All right. This is super interesting. So the Ten of Swords is a release. I feel like some of you, your sibling could be talking to you. You could be finding out that your sibling is getting a divorce. They're moving to a new home. Okay. But it's like a good thing. It's like, holy shit. Yeah. Woo. You freaking dodged out about, yay. Got a new car, a new house. They're like on the prowl and they're feeling really good. I don't feel negative energy here. If any of you are breaking up with somebody, honestly, I feel like it's a good thing. Because it's bringing somebody into your life who's going to bring a lot of luck, a lot of happiness, a lot of money, okay, a fucking very positive opportunity. You're leaving the crap behind and getting something better. And they're a fucking really good kisser. Oh my God. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Good kissers are fucking vital, okay, to keep that spark and that fire alive within a relationship. Like you can tell when you kiss somebody if this is going anywhere. Honestly, well, at least I can. It's like, you just know, okay? If there's no va-va-voom behind a kiss and it doesn't make you feel weak in the knees or tingly or something like this, oh boy, think about that. Okay, I don't think people put this into perspective. If somebody doesn't light you up and they don't set you on fire from the get-go, do you really think it's going to get better as time goes on? Especially if you don't open your mouth and communicate and say, yo, this is not good, whatever. It's not going to get any better, okay? From the get-go, if it's hot and like on fire, then it's going to, yeah, it can get total. As long as you guys work together and you communicate well, things can only get better and they can only improve. And don't ever listen to these people out there who sit there and say, oh, especially like, I don't know, I keep feeling marriage vibes here. Okay. Like some of you are definitely meeting your marriage partner. That's what these eclipse cycle has triggered. And I want you to listen to me. Okay. When I say this, do not listen to other people's bullshit when it comes to relationships and stuff, because everybody is different. And don't ever believe that, sex life just goes down the toilet, once you get married to somebody and stuff like this. Oh, really? Is that so? Because, honey, I'm living proof that's not the case. It's only gotten better. Like, way, like, euphorically better, okay? So, because you get to know the person. And, you understand their body and they understand yours. So you know how to completely work each other without even saying a word. And you're more open-minded to trying new things and doing, shit, especially if you're into one another and that love is there. Because let me tell you, and this happened to me in a dream too. Love is the only constant. Love is the greatest power in the universe. Love does not die. Love survives even after death. Love is the greatest power that there is, okay? And no, I'm not trying to sound like Whitney Houston right now. By the way, she ganked that whole thing from, I think it was Dolly Parton, I think, let her use that, right? I believe. Is that, some of you, I'm sure, are fans out there or whatever. But it's like, yeah, I recently learned that. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty fucking, gnarly. Somebody said that. Okay. I don't know if that's true. You guys can let me know in the comments. I'm not going to look it up because quite frankly, I really don't care, but that came out. So I just wanted to say it. But seriously, that is true. Okay. Love survives death. Love keeps going. If you have a bond with somebody and it is pure, true love, and I'm going to be honest with you, it happens for many people, but not everyone. And I'm just going to say that, okay? But when you have that, it survives and it continues for many lifetimes. It doesn't go away. Everybody will have somebody in like a different phases, their soul's growth and stuff, where they'll eventually everyone will experience this and everyone will understand this or witness it. And in this case, I feel that you guys are about to experience this. But the Ten of Swords is letting go. It's releasing. It is, I call it the drama queen card because technically that's what it is. It's somebody making a big deal out of something that they shouldn't be making a big deal out of, because guess what? Tomorrow's another day. Get over it. Everybody has their emotions and things like this. This isn't the death card. It's a minor. It is something that you're every day releasing, and it's going to be a relief. I feel like that, honestly, I feel like you're going to be having a conversation with somebody where they're talking about what a relief it is, to finally be, myself again, because they were stifled by somebody else. They were in a fucking shitty relationship and now they're free. Okay. I get the sense. And so it's like everything's working good. And for you personally, I feel this is a time of great, like there's a lot of release. You're changing up things. You've ended and completed a cycle. I feel like it has to do with your everyday routine or something like this. Maybe you guys have gotten over some illness or something like this. And now it's like you're plowing forward and you're quite victorious. For those who have been working hard on their fitness and nutrition, you're going to be looking good, especially in November. You're going to be feeling hot, and it's definitely going to catch the attention. There is an opportunity, like also for career, because of this positive energy that you're exuding. There's an offer, a great offer that could be coming in career-wise for you. And also for those of you who are meeting somebody in particular, and this is the King of Pentacles. Again, we're dealing with Taurus energy. This is so weird because this same energy was coming up in group 1. Okay. Maybe some of you you need to look at group 1 because there could be some messages in there for you as well. But this is like very positive where it's like, damn, monetarily you're doing good. This person's super chill. They're very grounded. I just feel like I'm feeling a lot of happiness. Okay. There's total happiness, great monetary gain here. Again, for some of you, also, you could be moving to a new place. Like you could be roomies with your sibling. I mean, something could have happened where there's this boon that is coming in and it's like money flow because you're in the zone. You've opened up and you've gone with the flow and you've been working hard on every aspect of your life. And because of this, here it comes. Here comes the news, you know, the news and the money. And because of this, it's like, you're like, yeah, I'm getting a new car, I'm moving to a new house. Maybe you're buying your first house. And perhaps maybe even the sibling who just went through a divorce or something could be moving in to be a roommate or something like that with you. But you guys are both fucking on the same page and very happy in your lives. They might have released something, but they're gaining from it. Okay. I think maybe they're gaining some serious money too from it. Because honestly, I'm going to say it, the person could have cheated on them and they got caught red-handed, so they're fucked. You know what I mean? So it's like, cha-ching, here comes the money. Something happened like this, where it's like their partner did them dirty and they found out about it in time, and maybe they were grief-stricken and going through a lot of shit, but like they felt it coming, and it's like they are relieved, okay? It's like, thank God, you know, and now they're feeling much better. I don't know, I just feel like with all endings comes a brand new beginning. And even though it might be uncomfortable for a period of time, there's nothing but good that's coming of this. So please remember this, okay? For some of you also, you could be releasing certain like relationships, not just love relationships, but like friendships and things, and like people that just are not contributing anymore. They could have been time of life partners or people like friends, maybe fifth house people who have come in, they've, you know, like lit you up, they've served their purpose for growth, and now they're moving on. And it's just like, it's like fizzled out and you're done, you know? Maybe even your sibling actually ended up trying to turn a fifth house partner into a seventh house partner, and it's just not going to work. Okay. Those people, those marriages never last. When you try to force like somebody who is like a fifth house person into a long-term seventh house person, it's just, it doesn't work out ever. Okay. Eventually people part their ways. But it serves a purpose, and it's for growth, personal growth. Okay. If you avoid everything and you avoid all relationships, if you're one of those kind of people who thinks that you never have to go through any heartbreak or ups or downs in life, and you're scared and you don't want to deal with it, and you're afraid to open up and vulnerable, you're never going to grow. You're never going to friggin' advance in your life. You're always going to be stuck in the same shitty spot. And you're going to be kind of lonely. You can't be perfect, and the other person is never going to, nobody is perfect. So this is something that everyone needs to just come to realize, that, you know, they might, and I mean, I'm so over seeing, I mean, there's obvious red flags in relationships that are abusive that you want to avoid. Duh. But little things, oh, that's a red flag. When I hear these little kids out there like, oh, that's a red flag, that's a red flag, and they're like red flagging every little fucking thing. Good luck to you, honey. I hope you like cats, because you're going to have lots of them, and you know, you're going to be eating cake frosting in your house alone with your millions of cats, okay? Because in order to meet people, you have to realize everyone has faults, including yourself. And when you come to do the shadow work and you work with these faults and realize that, hey, I have an issue with this, or, you know, this is hard for me or whatever, and you work with that energy and you communicate openly in a relationship about it, things can be beautiful. Okay. You grow and you learn. That's what a marriage partner is. And as somebody who's going on 30 years of fucking marriage coming up here, yeah. Okay, you think there has been ups and downs or fucking fights like crazy or something, you know, at certain times? Sure. But it began from a loving place. And I mean, the bond is just there, you know, and you just know. And it's very strong. And if you can survive little ups and downs like that and big ups and downs, then you can survive anything, honey. Okay. But you have to realize everybody's going to have those annoying quirks. And I'm sure I have mine for him and he has them for me. You know, it's like, you know, it's like there's things that's going to annoy you. Okay. But is it worth breaking up with someone and, you know, having a horrible fucking relationship over something super stupid and really small? Or do you open your mouth and communicate and say, hey, don't do that. I don't like that. Duh. People just want to give up and they want to hide. And that's why things, you know, suck for a lot of people. They're not willing to understand that it takes work, okay? Again, I'm not talking about abusive shit. I'm talking about just normal life. When you live under the same roof as somebody else, and this goes for roommates too, you have to deal with their quirks, okay? That's just human beings. Deal with it. You know? Yeah. And if you guys like are one of those kind of people who can't handle that and you're like talking about how you want kids, no, please don't. Because children are going to trigger the shit out of you. Okay. And they're going to make you feel so much love and so much pain at the same time. And you know, but you're going to have to deal with their quirks too. And their personality, you know, which will be different from yours in ways, you know, and stuff like this. Relationships are challenging, and that's the point, so that you can learn to love and you can learn to grow and you can learn to forgive. Okay? So, and I mean, seriously, you guys have luck on your side. The person that's coming in is a fabulous kisser, which is very important because it's like, I don't know. Comment if you agree. To me, kissing is the most intimate thing. Okay? It really is. Because you are literally, I mean, there is life force within your tongue, like in yoga and stuff, like to, like kind of like complete an energy circuit within your nerve endings and things like this. You literally touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. So through tongue, you know, and the mouth, it is highly powerful, energetic charge. Kissing is highly, you know, erotic, and it is very, very intimate. Hence the reason why you always hear, like in movies, and it's for reals, prostitutes will be like, you're not allowed to kiss me, don't kiss me. Because this is strictly sex, okay? This is what it is. Sex workers will be like, don't kiss me. You know, don't do that. And that is true because this isn't, you know, that kind of a thing. So it's like, anyway, yeah. You know, this is something that's quite intimate. It's very special. But you definitely have this offer. Oh God, you're going to be doing good financially. So yeah, where there's endings, okay, but there's brand new beginnings, and it's exciting. It's not detrimental, you know? So, all right, guys, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you don't miss a reading from me. If you are interested in seeing more readings or want to get personal readings, stuff like this, you can, all the information is in the drop-down box below. You can check that out, okay? I'll check you next time. Those of you who chose the dendritic quartz kitsune, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to flip it and chip it and see what came up. Boy, we've had some very intense, heavy messages. Again, this lunar eclipse that we just had was in Pisces. So it's very on the emotional, spiritual end of things. Okay? So I'm not surprised. I know it had definitely affected me, y'all. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay. Let's see what comes up in the chips for y'all. Oh, look at that snapping turtle. That's a biggie. I've had one in my backyard this big. I mean, and my dog was barking at it, and where our windows sit, it's like almost, what, 2 stories up? And he was barking at it, and it was hissing from that far away. I mean, they'll take your arm off, man. They are dinosaurs. They're amazing creatures. But they can be quite snippy. All right. We have younger woman. We have jealous bitch. We have university or school. Okay. We have travel. Oh, cool. I pulled the right amount. We have 12-12. We have a wedding or marriage. We have choices or choice. And then we have 666. All right. Don't be scared of this number. 6 is associated with many things. Once upon a time, it was associated with the goddess. Okay. Of course, it got turned dirty and wrong later on by the patriarchy. But 6 is also the number of pomegranate seeds that Persephone ate. There's a lot of interesting energy with this number combination. So do the research, read into it. Don't buy into the hype. Okay, let's get real. Let's look at the history behind things. So don't freak out about that. We also have 1212. Again, we're dealing with, if we broke this down, this is going to be 6. Literally, 6 is your power number, I feel. For those of you who are born in June, this is definitely going to be your reading. We do have 6. We have 6, and then we have 6 down here. Okay, and 6 of Cups is about past life connections. It's about where we came from, our roots, our childhood, things like this. I do feel for this group, for those of you who are wondering when it's going to happen for you, okay, it's coming. Your ship is coming in soon, okay? And if somebody is coming into your life quite soon who is literally from a past life. And I mean, for some of you, you're going to be traveling back to your home place. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Sorry. But I feel like that there's somebody who's coming in that is returning into your life that you've had a strong connection to in a past life. But the ship is coming in. There is some kind of communication that's coming in, an opportunity. And I also feel like you guys could be traveling or just got an invitation to attend a wedding back at your hometown, like where you're from, like it's somebody from your childhood who's getting married. You could be, attending this event. And I'm just going to say this could be somebody who's younger than you, but we have jealous bitch. I'm getting the sense like, don't be a jealous bitch about this shit. Okay. For somebody here, you need to hear that because your opportunity will come in its own time. You just need to be patient. You need to learn how to juggle things a little bit better and balance your emotions. And also, I feel like you're going to be really busy. And once you get full on into your work, I feel like for some of you, like you're definitely in university or school, and you're getting this invitation and it's like, I see once you're done with your schooling, you're going to be extraordinarily busy. You need to stop worrying about when is it going to happen for you and focus on the joy of this friend or this person. Because when you do that, you shift your consciousness. You also shift what you're creating in your own life and you're going to bring love into your life. If you act like a jealous bitch and you shit all over this person or you're constantly throwing shade at somebody that you hear are getting married, that is not setting you up for success yourself. You literally create your own world, and by your thoughts and your actions you are creating what is to come for you. And so you really need to dial that back. Somebody needed to hear that. Now on the flip side, you are having, be patient. I keep busy, keep working hard, keep doing what you're doing, because here comes somebody amazing into your life. It's coming in the future. You need to be patient. Okay. This is a wedding. This is a marriage partner, I feel like, but you're going to be presented with a choice. Okay. And this could be like a career opportunity to travel. And on this travel, you could literally be meeting the love of your life. 3 of Wands is a communication. This person could be in communications. They could be do a lot of writing or something like this even. But you will be coming together. I feel like the communication is really strong. Also, I have to mention December 12th could be a very important date in particular. Okay. Also the 6th of June, the 6th of December, 18th of December could be the 18th in general, like that date could be important. The person who's coming into your life could do some sort of freelance work. Like I said, they could be some sort of writer. They could be an artist or they invented something really important. They could be involved in trade They could be a trader of some kind or something like that. But I get the sense that you've known this person for many lifetimes, and the attraction is going to be incredibly strong and important. Like, it's going to be like very prominent, and you know this is somebody who's totally important when you meet. But again, there's free will involved with this. It's your choice as to how you want to react. It's your choice if you want to attend this thing. It's also your choice, like if you want to travel. It's your choice in dealing with people. Also, for some of you, you could like literally be dealing with somebody once you get together with with this person who is a younger woman who is fucking very jealous of your relationship. But you have a choice as to how you want to respond, and you want to react to that as well. I almost want to pull some more chips for this one. I don't know. I just feel like this is weird. Like, I didn't do this for the other groups, but I don't know. I'm feeling this. It's like there's something very intense about this group that I can't put my finger on. But you need to just keep focusing on your work. Keep focusing on your studies. Don't let people throw you off the track, and don't let your own emotions take charge. You have a choice. Like, literally how you think and how you react upcoming here is going to determine your future. So please watch it, okay? Oh, wow, shit. Oh my God, we have more repeating numbers. We have 444. Oh my God, there it is. Proposal and marriage or business. Oh my God, why does this keep coming up? We have November. What is up with November? Damn. Okay, there's something to this. We have success, but in order for this to come, you need to get a reality check. Somebody here needs a fucking serious reality check. Wow, you are going to, I feel like you're going to be multitasking. You're going to be super busy. You need to focus on your work and not worry about this kind of crap, okay? Vapid bitches who are jealous and stuff. Just don't even worry about that kind of stuff. And you do not do that. Okay? Ugh. If you do, you're going to fucking hurt yourself. Straight up. You will find yourself in a hell of your own making. Okay? There's the reality check. How you deal with that. Okay? But I see that there is definitely some exciting shit coming up. There's definitely some kind of proposal in marriage or business, a merging of people, but there is a choice involved here. We have November energy as well. And I feel like this has to do with your everyday work, your everyday thoughts, your everyday words that you use are affecting your future. So make sure that you think before you speak, and you choose your words wisely. Because you are sending, and like your thoughts too, you are sending energy out that isn't exactly going to be conducive to what you're trying to produce or bring about in your life. Now, we are not perfect. Everybody has down days, and we'll get into a funk or a mood. But when you feel yourself going there, please go just like chill out and take a chill pill, and just go and, take a breather, go for a walk or whatever. Put in some freaking, what do you call it? Earbuds or whatever, and put on some soothing music, and just like think, ask yourself why you're having these thoughts. Maybe for those of you who are struggling with jealousy, ask yourself, why are you jealous? Oftentimes people don't want to deal with that. They don't want to face the truth of why they're jealous. And it's because they think they deserve that thing too, and that they can't have it. But in reality, everybody has their own journey. Okay. And just because the grass looks greener on the other side, like if you were in the same situation, doesn't mean that's going to work out good for you. Okay. There's reasons why people get jealous. It's because they lack that thing that somebody else has, and they envy it. But you need to get down to brass tacks and ask yourself why. And keep asking yourself why after you answer each question, and you're going to get to the root cause of it, and then you can overcome it. Because walking around being jealous of everything and like thinking that you deserve everything, maybe this person worked really hard. You don't know what their story is. Maybe they were fucking completely abused and treated like garbage as a fucking child. And, they had so much love to give, and nobody would give it to them. And they were, suffering and stuff like this behind closed doors, and you just don't fucking know. So now they find somebody like that's truly amazing in their life, and they want to share it in a big, big way, and they're joyous about it. And then there's people who are jealous. You know how fucked that is? It's fucked up. Don't be that way. Because when you have a friend who has success or good things that come to them, it is your success too, because you are a part of this person's life. This is your energetic circle. So why the fuck do you want to shit on it? Don't hurt that person. They fucking probably, you know, and I feel like for somebody here, this person has been hurt a lot and they finally found love and they deserve it because finally there's somebody who sees them for who they are and appreciates them. And they had to go through a lot of heartache and a lot of fucking abuse and crap to get where they're at. Just remember that, okay? You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So don't ever assume. And don't ever like shit on someone's shine when something successful happens. Now, there are those kind of people out there who gloat when they get successful and they act like dickwads. You know, I'm not talking about that in this situation, okay? But if somebody's truly happy and they're vibrant and they're glowing and stuff like this, be happy for them. Because if they can have that, so can you, okay? So don't freaking piss on somebody's parade, okay? It's just like what I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody does. But I see that for those of you, maybe what I was just saying is you. Maybe you've had a lot of freaking stress and you've been wondering, you know, and like had it rough, you know, and you've been through a series of, you know, like from your childhood home, it was unhappy and you came from a place of battle and where there was abuse or anything like this. And if that's the fucking case and you've worked really hard to heal and somebody comes into your life and you know, you feel a lot of love and joy. I am very, very happy for you and you deserve that happiness. And do not let anybody make you feel bad about it, please. Please, okay? Because it sucks. I know how that fucking feels. It's awful. When people just can't be happy for you. That's not a friend. That is an enemy, okay? Recognize and move on. You don't have to start any shit. Just step away, okay? Anyway, very, very interesting stuff. Travel's in the freaking cards here. Exciting shit. Your ship is definitely coming in, but you need to be patient and focus on your work and focusing on healing, I feel like, yourself, especially anything that is going. But remember, relationships people are not perfect. So you don't have to be perfect to be in love, okay? And to have people love you. Just know that, okay? So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a reading from me. If you would like to check out more readings from me, you can go ahead and look down in the drop-down box because all the information is there for my Patreon and stuff. So thank you for being with me and I'll catch you next time.